Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog, giving you a quick update on Bitcoin. Currently, I'm on the 1 hour chart, and I've got to say, I'm feeling kind of bullish. I've got some bullish signs to discuss with you. Now, I'm not saying we're getting ready to go to the moon or anything, but it looks like we're getting ready to head up at least to the lower 17,000s. Guys, so I've been tracking this pattern for a while, and now it's really started to confirm itself. It's another Adam and Eve, and as I've discussed before, every bottom in Bitcoin has been an Adam and Eve pattern. And also, there have been some fake outs with Adam and Eve patterns like we just experienced before the drop down to these lower levels when our low was 17.6 and we were trading to 20,000 ranges. That also began with an Adam and Eve pattern. So it's interesting. It's a first sign that we may be in bottom territory, not saying at all that we are. Thing I want to draw your attention to is that I drew this parabolic line foreseeing this before this ever happened. When we were up in this range right here, I drew the parabolic line. And to my surprise, I mean, I was actually right on target with it because it came down and it has just been crawling up it ever since. So to me, this is a strong indication, especially since this line was drawn before price action ever got there. But the gist of all this is that it will continue going up, forming this pattern, and it should get up close to the lip of this area right here. So we should at least make it up to these areas right around, let's go ahead and mark that about 17,368, somewhere through there. If nothing else, then just coming back up to this area right here, about 17,000, just to complete this pattern. Now, ideally, how this pattern would play out is that it would come back up to the rim right over here, then probably retraced a little bit, and then you could be looking to the upside once it breaks this area here. It's got a good measure move that would take us back into the 20,000s. However, they don't always play out that neatly. Often what we'll see, like we saw last time, we came up to these areas and then we fell back down, and we ended up just retesting this being a sideways channel for us. So that's another possibility. We could be getting ready for some, long drawn out sideways action in this whole range. We still got to give Bitcoin some time for its price action to play out. But overall, this is a very bullish pattern to have. So seeing this pattern come to fruition here does give me confidence that we're not getting ready to take a big deep dive down to the lower levels for Bitcoin in the short term. It was kind of looking that way, given that this could be a very large bear flag that's shaped like this, which would lead to more downward action. If we're getting some bullish signs into these initial patterns, that's a good sign that it's not going to play out that way. At best, we would get, a quicker move to the upside, or if that doesn't happen, more than likely, probabilities would say that we'll just get some sideways action through this range for a little while. And from there, who knows? There could be, some other event or something that would bring us down more, or we could be slowly working our way back up. And zooming out to the daily, you can kind of see what I was talking about with the bear flag right there, which would bring us down. But even on the daily, look at this. You got lines coming this way and lines coming that way. So that's a falling wedge. 68% chance that that does break to the upside. That is looking very positive for us. When you start looking at the candle closes and seeing the patterns that we have there, this is looking positive. This is not looking nearly as scary as it was, say, a few days or even a week ago. I also want to point out, turn into our indicators, we did get a green dot a couple of days ago on Market Cipher, and we've seen the effect from that. It's kind of saved us and kept us trading sideways and going slightly up. RSIs, they're coming in at 29. When the RSIs go back into that range above 30, that is a buy signal, so keep your eyes out for that, and we're headed that way, God willing. Our MACD, the lines here are starting to get across. That'll happen over the next several days, and the histogram is starting to lighten up and head to the upside. That's a good sign right there. Now, just staying on the daily chart here, the first area that we've got to come up to test right here is this 9-day EMA. It's coming in at $17,394. So this area right here, let's just say about 17,244, wherever this green 9-day EMA ends up, that's the area that we should be targeting to go back up to, and either price will get rejected there and we'll start coming back down, or it'll break above it, and then we target the next one, which would be up here somewhere around 18,000. Coming out to the 4 hour, just looking at the indicators here, they're looking a little tired, a little spent, but we can see that we're getting ready. The possibility of printing a green dot here on the 4 hour for Market Cipher, backing up to the 2 hour, should be already one there. Now, it is showing some signs of being a little tired though, but if we can get one printed here on the 4 hour, that should help a little bit. And just jumping quickly over to the 1 hour, we can see see that we're starting to get a little spent there. Stochastics are starting to come down. So for the current moment, we're just taking a little bit of a rest here, but we should stay within this parabolic line here. So if price were to break, let's say down to 16,500 areas and we get out of this parabolic line, I would be looking for some more downward action. But considering that this is in a very well-known pattern called an Adam and Eve, it still needs some more upside really to complete this, which would be up here. But guys, at the moment, things are looking positive. It may slow down for, say, the next 4 to 8 hours or so. But after that, it looks like we're continuing a move to the upside, at least up to around 17,200, 17,300, something like that. Hope this has been helpful for you. Again, my name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog, helping to navigate you through the craziness that we call crypto. And if you could just please hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate that to help our channel grow. And until next time, trade carefully, be safe, and remember, you got this, baby.
If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's all right now because anything you do, well, that's all right. Oh, baby, that's all right.